On January 22nd, Booster Club, along with the athletic director, threw a Super Saturday basketball event at MTHS. Halfway through the day, the athletic director received an email from Mrs. Chanley that we were no longer allowed to collect the entry money, and a paid district employee was put at the door. On Tuesday, January 25th, I received an email from Dr. Higgins stating that the board attorney had advised the superintendent that the only way we could have the funds was through a vote by the BOE, which never occurred in that January meeting. On the night of January 25th, your BOE president, Mrs. Skirby, tried to make a deal with the Booster Club through a parent to give us half the money, which I didn't know that a Board of Ed president was allowed to do. If you would like, you can see the text messages.
That is incorrect.
I then stated that we could only do this if we received an email from the district stating that this was an approved deal. We never received that email, so we didn't believe the deal was board approved. The Booster Club issue, as I said, was never put on the January meeting agenda. So does that mean the district was unaware of this late night deal that Mrs. Skirby made? On January 31st, I received an email stating the money was going to the general fund. Mrs. Chanley never replied to any of our Booster Club correspondence or answered any of our questions. I believe that most of you sitting up there still have a conscience, and I would like one of you to follow your heart and make a motion to return the funds to the Booster Club so we can give out our senior scholarships. We give around $6,000 to our graduating seniors every year. And $1,900 might not sound like a lot, but it is. The event was advertised as a Booster Club event in a district-wide email. The event was discussed for months at Booster Club meetings and with the administration. I'm sure everyone who paid admission, including everyone who made an additional donation on top of their admission fee, thought their money was going to the Booster Club. In my feelings, it's deception. And really, if anybody wants to see the text messages, you can. If anybody wants to see the emails, you can. Because you know what? I don't come up here often. But when I come with my proof and my evidence. So if that's how the Board of Ed wants to run their operation, I think that it's dirty.
Dr. Lehman, would you like to address that, or Mrs. Chanley? I know you were involved in that.
I just want to know why it was never brought to the board of the January meeting when the attorney said that it could be returned via a vote.
Shall I wait for her to finish if she has a minute?
Sure.
Did you want me to wait for you to finish?
No, that's my question. Why was it never brought to a vote? And did everybody here know that Mrs. Skirby was making a deal?
I never made any deal.
Really? Would you like me to
Mr.
give you the
Herman
text
texted me and asked me, wouldn't it be okay if we just split the money? And what I said was no. The Booster Club did not have a building use. There was no approval for it.
That's not what it says in my text messages.
There has been a long-standing policy in this district that any door sale
So
ticket...
you're going to tell me that it wasn't the email that went out Wednesday that alerted you to what was going on with the Booster Club, and that there was actually nothing behind it personally that caused you to send an email halfway through the day? Exactly at what point?
I have
No,
no
just
idea.
in general. At what point did you realize that this was an issue after the email went out on Wednesday that you didn't notify us until 1 o'clock on Saturday, and then you didn't even email the Booster Club, even though you could have, and we had to pay for Mr. Dowling, who was extremely upset.
Okay.